She's the most successful woman to ever hit video games. With 10 years, $15 billion, and 30 million games under her belt, Lara Croft has gone from idea to icon. Here's where it all started. In 1995, a young British animator named Toby Gard had an idea for a brand new type of adventure game. Featuring a male lead, the 3D third-person shooter was set in mysterious Egyptian pyramids and Aztec temples.
The original idea for Tomb Raider was to make a game like actually an interactive movie. It got me incredibly excited, and that was really the core idea.
A core idea he had while working at Core Design in the small UK town of Derby.
He said, well, I fancied doing this game in pyramids. And I said, yeah, that's kind of cool. You know, he's got this guy on the screen with a whip and a hat. And I said, that's why he's bloody Indiana Jones. I mean, you know, you can't do this.
So began the quest to design the character into something truly original. The leading man underwent, well, a sex change. Early iterations were based on a South American woman named Lara Cruz. Core Design wanted a UK-friendlier name.
The name Croft came out of the phone book. The team sat down and the writer came down with the phone book and just went through the pages and called out things that caught our eye, and we go, oh, no.
Several names were put to a vote. Lara Croft took first place. Gard's gift to his new heroine, an unreal endowment.
The goal was to have her as an exaggerated representation of the female form. That was the reason why she has such an exaggerated and caricatured figure, especially at that time when realism was impossible anyways.
And suddenly there she was, Lara Croft on screen. Love at first sight.
Hardly the case with one of Lara's hopeful platforms, the Sony PlayStation. Believe it or not, Sony USA initially rejected early versions of Tomb Raider, asking for more materials and a better game. Long hours and late nights became the norm for the 6-man creative team at Core Design, including an ambitious young engineer fresh out of school named Gavin Rummery.
I created this tool called Room Edit because the whole game was set in tombs, and it seemed a very good idea. We built rooms connected through a doorway into another room. I was thinking like Tutankhamun's tomb, things like that. That's the kind of thing we'd be doing.
The results? A groundbreaking and innovative system of grids and complex levels. The intuitive control system allowed a vast set of athletic moves and mobility through water, which would blow popular 2D side-scrollers of the time out of the water. Sony was sold and eventually got on board alongside Sega Saturn. On Halloween Day 1996, Tomb Raider hit store shelves. The title's impact on the industry was instantaneous. Praised by critics for its gorgeous graphics, crisp full-motion video cutscenes and unprecedented gameplay, Core Design and parent company Eidos had a hit.
The first day of sales was extraordinary. You know, she went straight to #1 in a matter of minutes, effectively, and stayed there for a very, very long time.
We as a company realised this was not just a video game. It had all the attributes, all the foundations, all the platforms to actually turn it into a true entertainment product.
I've been told that if you took all of the copies of Tomb Raider that were sold and piled them one on top of the other, you'd have a building 27 times the height of the Eiffel Tower. What a monstrous, monstrous hit it is.
But not everyone decided to share in the riches. In 1997, at the height of Tomb Raider's commercial success, Lara's creator decided to leave the company.
Because a character like Lara Croft is essentially an asset for a company, there's always going to be opportunities for sorts of cross-promotional stuff. I certainly had a major problem with the way that Lara was being portrayed in the beginning of the franchise. I don't think that the character would ever get into Maxim-style poses.
Lara was his baby, and then people got on top of it, and they suddenly went, right, we're going to do it this, we're going to do that. And he really resented that, and he really didn't like that. That really upset him a lot.
With 7 million units of Tomb Raider sold, Eidos knew the show had to go on. Designers at Core instantly began work on a sequel. Toby was gone, but the question remained. would Lara work without her creator?